Hi friends, Krista here. Thanks for stopping by Books and Jams. I am here today because I'm taking a little break, sort of, from focusing on Get a Clue Readathon in order to participate with my friends Becca and Chloe in their mini Deck of TBRathon. Becca's Deck of TBR videos that she puts out every month are one of my favorite TBR games to watch, and I was not able to participate last summer when they did their Deck of TBRathon, and so I was determined that I'm going to participate this time in the mini Deck of TBRathon. So this little mini readathon takes place tomorrow, starting Monday, February 17th, and runs through the next Sunday, the 23rd. And the goal, there's a Discord to communicate and chat with other people who are participating. And the idea is you choose how many points you want to get, and then you try. So everyone's trying to do their own thing. It's not a competitive readathon. It's just for fun. So how you play, sorry, I have a drink of tea because clearly you can hear my voice is still not doing so great. So I'm drinking hot tea to help keep the congestion at bay, and honey to help with the soothing. So the idea is you have a deck of cards. I had to match. You draw a card from your deck, and whatever the card is, the suits don't matter for this game. Whatever number is on the card, it gives you some prompts. And then there's a 1 point, 3 point, and 5 point option for each number. So I'm going to go ahead right now and just kick off the mini Deck of TBRathon by drawing 5 cards. We'll see how many points that gets me. And then I'm hoping to vlog throughout the week. I've never done like a full reading vlog during the week. I only ever do my weekend reading vlogs. So I'm hoping to vlog through the week and just kind of see how that goes. We'll see if it actually comes out or not. But I've got my deck here. I have shuffled already, but I like when Becca shuffles on her game. And you can hear it. So we are going to go ahead and see what we get. That one was not very good. Okay. So we've got my little Snoopies. The first one is a 3. Okay. A 3 is on your own TBR. Perfect. So for 1 point acquired in the last 6 months, 3 points 6 to 12 months old, or 5 points over a year old. This is perfect. I know exactly what I'm picking. Honestly, I don't know though. When I got this book, I'm pretty sure I've had this for more than a year, but I'm picking Florence Adler Swims Forever by Rachel Beanland. This one is 5 points because I think I've had it for over a year. I'm pretty sure I have, because I read The House is on Fire by her, but I had this book already before reading that one. I'm pretty sure. I'm not going to go back through all my TBRs and see. Oh, you know what? I can check Goodreads. It'll tell me when I added it to Goodreads. Now I'm nervous. This says, so I double checked on Goodreads, and it does say that I added this one to my TBR on November 14th, 2022, which is more than a year ago. So this is going to count. And if I decide to just do Junior Detective for Get a Clue, which means I can read whatever I want for the week, this has a white cover, so it does get me extra points in Get a Clue. So this is going to be my first pick for 5 points, and now I need to get something to write that down. I'm also really excited about this book because for my local bookstore, their winter challenge, I have 1 spot left to fill, and it needs to be a Virginia author, and Rachel Beanland is a Virginia author. So this is a contemporary, I believe, about a lady who, 1934. It's historical, about a woman who decides she's going to spend the summer training to swim the English Channel, and then that's right at the beginning of the war and tragedy strikes. She's determined to do it anyways, or something along those lines. So I'm excited. A historical about a woman who's determined to do something big. I'm not sure why, but it says told with humor and tenderness and based on a true story. Beanland's debut, this is her debut novel, is a breathtaking meditation on the lengths we will go to protect the people we love and how the human spirit can endure and even thrive after heartbreak. So I'm really excited that got on the list. Yay. Okay, let's draw for card number 2. I'm going to put the 3 back in there, and I'm going to shuffle just like Becca does. 1. I'll shuffle a couple times here. All right, so that's card 1. That worked out well. I do have a couple other books still on my TBR for the month. They're right here. those ones. So I would love it if I can figure out a way to get those on as well. 2. One more for good measure. All right. Card number 2 is a 5. What is 5? 5 is a host read. Okay, so Becca and Chloe, any book that they have read is 1 point. Rated 4 or 5 stars by them is 3 points, or a host favorite from 2024. Okay, I'm going to have to do a little bit of research. So I've opened up both of Becca and Chloe's read list on Goodreads, and I sorted it by rating, and I'm just gonna go down. I watched both of their favorites videos, but I don't remember. I watched a lot of favorite videos. I'm gonna look at 5-star reads. I meant Chloe's, and see if I have something on my shelves that she has rated 5 stars. Okay, that took me a really long time to figure out, but I think I'm going for 3 points, and I have 2 options. One from each host, Becca and Chloe, that they have rated 5 stars. And I might pull my patrons and let them pick between these 2. So I have The Bright Side of Disaster by Catherine Center. This is going to be contemporary. I don't think it's a romance. I would really like to read all of Catherine Center's books, and so this is one that I would need to read. And the other is more of a mystery, The Violin Conspiracy by Brendan Slocum. I'm really excited to read this one. I've heard such wonderful things about it. It's also written by a Black author, and this is Black History Month, so that kind of has me pulling towards this one a little bit. But I am going to give my patrons the option of these 2 and see which one they think I should read during the week. But either one only gives me 3 points because I don't think either of these were favorites from 2024. So that's okay. 3 points would be great. And I'm looking forward to including my patrons in the process. All right, let's go ahead and put number 5 back in the deck. Give a little shuffle. Let's get one more good one. All right. Pick number 3 of 5 is a 3 again. Okay, well, I'm okay with that because it's my owned TBR. And I can definitely find another one that's over a year old. I'll go ahead and put this one on there. This is over a year old. So this, whoa. I'll go ahead and put this one on there. This is over a year old. This is The No Show by Beth O'Leary. This was gifted to me by one of my patrons. It's set at Valentine's Day. So this is the month to read it. It was the X's and O's readathon group read, but I didn't get it read during that weekend of their readathon. So I just want to read it in the month of February. And that's what we're going to do. It's over a year old. It gives me 5 points. So there you have it. And it's different from the other ones because it's a little bit more romancy, sort of. Beth O'Leary is not full-on romance. It's more contemporary, I guess you would say. And this one is about a guy who's dating 3 different women. He stands them all up on Valentine's Day, and then they figure out somehow that they're all dating the same guy. And the outcome of that, I guess I'll have to read to find out. Let's put this 3 back in the deck. Shuffle them up again. We're going to do 2 more draws. I have 2 left on that TBR shelf up there. It would be great to get one of them in there. Let's see. Okay. Draw number 4. A king. What is a king? A genre. Genre pick. Ooh. So your favorite genre is 1 point. A romance is 3 points. Or out of your comfort zone is 5 points. Oh, man. Ha ha ha. What am I going to pick? My favorite genres, I would always say, are historical fiction and middle grade. I read a little bit of everything, but I know middle grade's not technically a genre, it's a category, but in general, historical fiction, middle grade. I also really like mystery, but I wouldn't say that it's a favorite. Historical fiction is a favorite. So out of my comfort zone would be not much. Thriller, like a darker mystery, is out of my comfort zone. Sci-fi. I don't read a lot of sci-fi, but I feel like fantasy is not out of my comfort zone. Contemporary is not out. So let me see. Oh, you know what? I'm just going to do this one. I think I'm going to just do this one that I just recently hauled, The Retreat by Sarah Pierce. I have heard from the comments when I hauled it that a few of you really enjoyed it. This, when I was looking through, I'm like, why did I even get this? It is a bit of a thriller, a heart-pounding, adrenaline-soaked thrill ride, according to Andrea Bartz from the New York Times, best-selling author of We Were Never Here. There's a wellness retreat on this island off the English coast, but the island was once the playground for a serial killer and is now rumored to be a cursed island. So all of these women come to the island for a retreat, but now they can't leave. And then someone is found dead, but that person wasn't even supposed to be there. So who killed her and what happened? So totally out of my comfort zone, but it's on my TBR and it would give me 5 points. Let's see. Let's see if I like it. I don't know. I honestly can't say if I will enjoy it or not, but we're going to give it a good old try. All right, one more. Let's put the king back in the deck. Give him a couple more shuffles. Ooh, I'm excited. This potentially could be a great week of reading. Am I going to get through all of them? I don't know. If I can find some on audio, it's very possible. I do have a drive to New York coming up during the week, which gives me about a 7-hour car ride. Which could be a whole audiobook if I increase the speed, which I normally do. Here we go. Draw number 5. I'll flip it so you see it first. An 8. What is an 8? An 8 is a book in a series. That's awesome. So start a series is 1 point. Continue a series is 3 points. Complete a series is 5 points. I love that. Now the options are endless. What could I read that would finish a series? None of those. I have my recommended series books over there and none of those would finish a series. So I'm going to pull up my series spreadsheet because I made myself one and I'm going to sort this by 1 book left. I've got options. Okay. And this is great because I want to finish a lot of series this year. Okay, I have another thriller. This is a Christian fiction duology by Tosca Lee. I just read Hava by Tosca Lee. I've loved her biblical fiction. The first book in the series is called The Line Between. I can't really tell you what this one's going to be about because it will spoil the first book for sure. But in the first book, we follow Winter, who was in a cult and she's trying to escape the cult. And then things get crazy. And it was really good. So I'm excited. This will finish up a duology. It will give me 5 points for Deck of TBRathon, Mini Deck of TBRathon, and will get me closer to my goal for series this year. Love that for me. Love it. Here is what I will be reading during the week. Florence Adler Swims Forever, whichever one of these two my patrons pick between The Violent Conspiracy and The Bright Side of Disaster, The No-Show by Beth O'Leary, The Retreat, and A Single Light, which I'm excited about this because this one is sort of romance, contemporary, thriller, Christian thriller, historical, we decided, historical, and then either a mystery or a contemporary, depending on what they pick. So a little bit of variety, which is fantastic. They're all older, so I should be able to find them on audio, hopefully, and we'll see how it goes. Like I said, I will start vlogging on Monday and get through as many of those as I can throughout the week, and then like a weekend vlog, show you any other things that I get up to. I don't get up to much Monday through Thursday, but then I'm headed up to New York on the weekend for my friend's kids' play, which should be fun. So I'll show you a little bit of that as well. But I'm so excited to finally be able to participate. Finally, this is their second time doing it as a readathon, but I'm really excited to participate with Becca and Chloe because I love those ladies. And if you don't already follow them, I will have both of their channels linked down below. Please go show them some love because they're wonderful, both of them. And that's going to be it for me today. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you being here so much, and I look forward to chatting with you in another video very soon. Bye.